the actual receiver for these DJI mics plugged into the phone now. So it's a little bit of a test. If you guys, anybody out there in YouTube land, let me know. Let me know if this is better. We were having some problems there before the first go around, so. All right. Let's try and bring up the chat here. You guys let me know if this is clear. I certainly hope it is. Way better, yeah. Yeah, so what I done, these DJI mics, I tried linking them directly to the phone without using the actual receiver, and obviously that doesn't work too well, so live and learn. So I don't know, while I'm here, if there's anything you guys want to see or want to ask now that I'm actually audible, feel free to let me know, shoot your questions off, and I'll come in here and get a little better view. What's going on, Dylan? Glad to have you. This is round 2 of the live. The first one we were having some audio issues, so 100 times better. That's good to hear, Eric. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go a little closer to the pump, and I'm curious to know when I do that how these mics, how they perform with a little bit of background noise. That'll be the true test. So for anybody that missed the first attempt here at the live, 56 meter pump, 47 meter pump, 39 meter pump, and the little spider boom in there. And the really, really super cool thing that we're doing today is with the 47 meter pump, we're pumping through a Y valve. Oh, almost tripped there, almost fell. How do you like the dunnage? How's that for dunnage? We're doing 1,200 meters and change here today, Dylan. There's 2,400 meters to go in this core footing in total, but we're only pouring halfway up today. So we'll zoom in. So the 47 meter pump going into that splitter valve, into the Y valve there. And 2 separate hoses coming off the Y valve. The reason for that, we got to poke the hose through the top mat of rebar because we're not allowed to get it dirty. So lots of starting and stopping. So using the Y valve and running 2 separate lines essentially cuts our starting and stopping in half. So it's actually working really, really well. It's a little bit of an experiment for us. We never used them before. It's working great. Oh, the overhang on the dunnage, Jordan, yeah. They gave us 8 footers here and nothing else, so we do what we can. They don't make them shorter on this site. So the idea here, the 56 meter pump, Mike's pump will work in this area here and get a little bit behind the crane in this area. Dan's spider boom is doing mostly around the core, and once they're full in there, he'll swing over and he'll assist the 47. The 47 almost has the most work to do, and it's kind of the most tedious bit with the starting and stopping. But he's getting really good volume out of that thing with the Y valve and the dual 4-inch lines coming off the end. I would say as far as actual rate when he is pumping, I think he's out pumping the other 2 pumps for sure. Gillen Schmidt, I hope I pronounced that right. I don't have my glasses on. What's going on, buddy? Brandon, how you doing? Brandon, no, the Y is wide open. It's pumping out both sides of the Y. And apparently the trick to that is you have to have more or less equal pressure, back pressure, on the output side of the Y. If you have one extra hose on one side versus the other, you'll see something like 95% of your flow divert to the side with the lesser resistance. So that's the key to the Y. So we have 40 feet of 4-inch hose coming off of either side of it, and a 4-inch elbow on the end so we can poke the elbow through the top mat of rebar. I feel bad now. I wish Dan was up here. I'd get him linked up with the proper microphones. This is good. At least we know now. Take a little walk over by the 47 here where it's noisy. Actually, we'll hang out by the 56 a little bit here first. I'll show you what's going on there. not setting any records today. So now that I'm back near the pump, let me know how the audio is, guys, if it's still good. Hey, what's going on? Gillian, I feel sorry for you, man. You must have some crappy concrete. This, the 4-inch hose today is actually the big hose for us. Quite often we're using as small as 2-inch hose. On a pour like this, or a commercial pour, we normally use 3.5, but yeah, with our mix, I don't want to jinx it, but through 4-inch line and a secondary screen on the hopper, we won't see a plug all day unless we get a driver washing out into the hopper or something. Glad to hear the audio is good, Morty. I think we've sorted it out, so that's good. We found a solution. What we were doing earlier was not obviously not adequate. So, and I spent a couple of bucks on these DJI microphones too. It's a little bit disappointing, but it's good to know that there is a way to get them to work. We'll hang out back by the 47 meter here. See what's happening there. I'm on YouTube Live right now.
What's that?
I'm on YouTube Live.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. You want to say hi? You got your PPE on. You're good, right? You're good? Okay. Perfect slump. He can't show his face, but he makes perfect slumps. I'll show his truck. This truck right here makes perfect slumps. Hey, there he is, Slump Master. A little better perspective here, especially for the Y valve. So they'll probably pour off 4 or 5 loads, stop, move the lines, another 4 or 5 loads, stop, move the lines. I would suspect that of the 1,200 meters today, this pump will probably do at least a third, possibly more. I think this lowest one will be Dan's Spider Boom, only because they have to dance in around the core and they had to do all the waterproof mix at the start, which is a little bit tedious. So for anybody who missed earlier or couldn't hear because of the crappy audio, Dan said three towers in here, 20 something, 40 something, 50 something. Placing boom, there's one in behind this one, so 2 placing booms up already. Another one going in right there, so that'll be a 3rd placing boom. I don't know if Dan's putting a 4th one in over there or not, just because of access, I'm not sure. Thought I heard talk of it, but I got the audio working. We're good. So this is a 39 meter Putzmeister with the 13 HPD pump kit. Badass pump kit. We pumped 47 stories with ours. I think Dan's done about the same with this, or with his. Badass piece of equipment. Kind of the idea. Hey! Don't worry, I won't show you. I only want to show your concrete.
Let's go YouTube.
It's live, man. It's live. So I won't, yeah.
You get live streaming?
I'm live in it, yeah.
Well, I can't make fun of you right now.
Sure you can. It's good for views, man. Yeah, so that's it. Let's go through some of the comments here, sir. I'm trying to multitask. Yeah, it is a big pour. They got a few big ones here. When they get into the transfer slab, the pours actually are even bigger. They're bigger than these, so there's definitely some serious volume of concrete to go in here. Dan and I figured maybe 100,000 meters in the project or something crazy like that. So there's Dan. Let's get him back over here now that the microphone works. I'm gonna give him the phone and the microphone. Dan, I got it sorted. I gotta use the receiver. It's great. Here, do you wanna? I'll give you the mic. I feel like we did you a disservice on the first attempt.
You good? Put it in the one you're going through both. Okay.
Here, hold it, talk. Okay, Dan's taking the reins now. Ask him questions.
You're live again.
No, I am live again. Yeah, I retested. The audio is great now. So any questions you got for Dan, ask him. Dan's got the mic. I should have brought the second mic.
Impart my wisdom. I don't claim to have any wisdom, just so you know. I have never made that claim. I'm just glad everything's going smooth. Hey, Celso. Why do the stairs step down on the 39? Oh, at the back of the pump? Oh, yeah. No, that's for draining purposes, Jordan. He's talking about the way the boom is.
Right.
So that when we shut off, there's less concrete that's going to come out there. Doesn't drain as quickly, so it's easier for them to move it around without getting it all over the steel. My role is just concrete pumping side of things. I'm just trying to read the. There. I'm just. You're not a peon there. Nobody's a peon. One placing boom. Oh, one TK40. I have 493 placing booms.
493?
Yeah, that's what the word out on the street is.
You do? Well, I have 497.
Good. At least somebody has more than me.
I actually would like to have 0. Can you guys hear me okay on Dan's mic? Can you hear both of us? I think it probably should pick both of us up. We just stand real cozy.
They're not doing a monolithic pour because they're worried about the volume of concrete and just the time it would take with the concerns of supply and service and access and everything. We probably could have done it, but it would have made for a really long day.
Well, their drivers time out after 14 hours too, right?
Yeah, another thing, the drivers would time out. Yeah, they can hear you.
Excellent.
As long as you keep your arm around me, keep that off camera.
Dan, flip the phone around. Show them the position right now. we're best buddies.
Yeah.
How many of you guys are going to World of Concrete? That's what we want to know. Wall's going down.
What am I going to see down there? I believe there's 3 concrete plants supplying today's job. Oh, Eric, I'm looking forward to seeing you. You and the wife. That'll be neat.
Do you want to bring it up on your phone and I'll pan around
Yeah.
and you can read the comments off yours? That's
Yeah.
what we'll do. Okay. You keep the mic, Dan. This is your moment. Dan's got a lot of moments. I think the most popular videos on the channel, the technical ones, Dan is always the start. Dan, Jeff wants to know if you have your hammer with you.
No hammer today.
That's the hammer right there. That's the hammer.
Okay. Is this a new?
Dan, would you agree that pours like this get old fast? To do them like every weekend?
Well, I'm glad I don't do them every weekend. I just do them 3 or 4 times a year.
But some of those guys down in the U.S. just hammer this stuff out. Not only every weekend, damn near every day of the week. I don't know.
There's Eric. There's going to be, oh no, Sir Mister. There's going to be 3 buildings here. Mid-20s, mid-40s, and mid-50s. Oh, you could enjoy life down here if you wanted to work every Saturday, Jordan.
Our big ones have been slow as well, Jordan, for the last year. The big pumps have been slow, but it's very cyclical. When the high rises are first starting up, coming out of the ground, the big pumps are quite busy. And then once they get up to placing boom level or crane and bucket level, the big pumps kind of sit around. For us anyhow, because we don't do a lot of warehouse or tilt up. We do mostly high rise stuff. Hello, David. David from New Zealand. What's going on, man? What time is it over there?
Can empty a truck. I don't know. I'd 56 over there. He can empty a truck probably 5 minutes.
He winds it up. That pump will basically pump honestly faster than most mixer drivers can keep up with.
So that one, ours here, because it's a 13 cell, it really tops out at about 100. Realistically, in theory it pumps higher, but in reality around 100, 110 meters an hour about is where it kind of caps out. And the 47 is probably just a little bit higher than that.
Honestly,
120, 130.
In our market, if you can get 100 meters an hour, you're good. Like, we don't really need more than that. We can't get the supply for it. Well, it's Sunday morning over in New Zealand. 10 to 8. Morning coffee time, right? I think I'll walk back to we'll take one more cruise back with Dan by our side here.
I gotta go. We'll walk that way and I'll give the mic back because I gotta go check out where I'm setting the pump up on Monday and what they got to prep
Dan
for
has
that.
actual work to do. Anything you want to point out as we walk, Dan? Go for it.
Oh, they didn't probably hear you say that. No.
What's up with the size of the dunnage?
Why it's so big?
Yeah.
Because we're right at the edge of what, if you look over the edge here. If you look over the edge here, we've only got slab poured to here. So that's why the bigger dunnage for the geotech.
Setback.
For the setback. And that's why the front dunnage is on a big steel plate.
How's Heidelberg down here?
They're generally pretty good.
Yeah,
Heidelberg's generally pretty good.
overall, I think they have the best concrete, in my opinion. And these days, everybody can be a little bit hit or miss on supply.
Not going to hear you when you get too far ahead of me.
Well, Dan, what do you think of the Y valve? How's that working out?
The Y valve is actually it's working great.
Way better than
have-
I thought.
We have to, it's working too good. Now we have to make sure that he doesn't fill up concrete where the other pump reaches. He has to fill up where only his pump reaches and then start working back to where they can share territory.
So I was saying earlier, I think that this pump, when it's not stopping and starting, it's probably putting out more volume than either of the other two.
No,
You don't think so?
no, the 56 is putting the most volume out by far.
You know what? You're probably the 56 is deceiving because of the bigger material cylinder and the bigger stroke. So it looks like it's not working hard, but it's still laying it down. So yeah, you're right. You got a point.
Because he probably had 100 meters in, and this pump probably had about 70 meters in. And we started with the Kim, so we were going slow around the core for the waterproofing. So we had a lot of stopping and starting. So we were only like 40 meters in by the time the 56 had 100 meters in. But now the Kim is all done, the waterproofing around the
Antagonistic water prime video. Look for that as a YouTube short in the next couple of days. So yeah, that's about it. I think we got some work to do. I'm glad we could get the audio straightened out.
Are you the concrete guy with the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I watch you.
Do you?
Yeah.
You want to be on it?
Sure.
You're on the YouTube channel.
Hey, how's it going? What's the best YouTube channel? Canadian Concrete Guy.
Canadian cement pumper.
Oh, Canadian.
Canadian concrete pumper.
Hey, it's really for coming to show today. Glad you got audio sorted out.